What's up, everyone? It's Vice Fantasy Football again. I am going to talk about today. We've been playing for fantasy football for a long time, and a lot of players don't know how to, or actually, the beginners don't know how to add and drop players, and especially when they get hurt and that kind of thing. So, today we're going to cover how to add and drop players on your fantasy football team league. Now, this is Yahoo Fantasy Football, as you can see right here. So, there's a lot of other fantasy football sites, but we're doing Yahoo today. So this is my team on Yahoo Fantasy Football, and let's just say that I want to add a player or drop a player for whatever reason, injury, I don't like the way he's playing, what have you. So I can go here to add a player, but I really like to go to players list. So I go to the players list, and let's just say that I'm looking for a wide receiver. Well, if I'm looking for a wide receiver, I'm going to click on here under position and click on WR for wide receiver and filter it. And now it's going to tell me I have it on all available players. So now it's going to tell me that all these guys are available. Nobody has them. By the way, when they're not available, they'll have a name here, like for example, the name of a team. Like in my case, the name of my team is He Hate Me Too. So if I had Jared Boykin, it would my team name would be right here. He Hate Me Too. So that's how you know that they're owned. Just a little quick tip. So anyways, back to this. So let's say that I want to own some of these guys, right? Um, I'm looking at wide receivers here, and these are the guys that I have to choose from. But let's say I want to see who we already passed week one of the 2014 season, so they already played the game. So I'm going to see who did the best. So I'm going to go to fan points, click that on, and it's going to show me top to bottom who did the best for that week. So as you can see here, Alan Hearns from Jacksonville had 23 points, which is a lot of points, and he's a rookie too. Um, that tells me that he had 23 points. And I don't know if I want to pick him up or not, but it's really up to you. But let's say I did want to pick him up. I am going to hit this cross. It means add. So I just hit the add button. So now it says claim player from waivers. Now waivers just means that it just means that he's available. A waiver just means that you have to wait until uh, it's your turn to claim someone. Now, the easiest way that I can explain to it, let's say you're in a 10 team league, and every week players get to choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So every week you might be the second one, the third one, the 10th one, the sixth one, whatever. It changes every week off of waivers. So the waivers just means that if let's say that somebody was in front of me and that person wants to claim him too, then I'm out of luck because it's his turn to go first. Maybe next week it'll be my turn and hopefully I can get somebody else. But the way that works is that doesn't mean that people like him or even want him. So nobody might even want him. So let's say the guy in front of me doesn't want him, then I should be able to get him because I'm claiming him on waivers. It's basically what it means. So waivers just means you have to wait until you give everybody the opportunity to see who's out there and let me go back here real quick. It tells you when they can be clear. Like here, September 9th. I won't be able to pick up this guy until September 9th because that's when he'll clear waivers. So if nobody that's in front of me picks him up, then that means I can pick him up once he clears the waivers on September 9th. Okay, so let's go back to that. Let's go back. Let me add him again. So here is Alan Hurts. It tells you his stats, a little bit about him, right? So let's say I want to dump. I'm gonna go with Charles Clay, right? Just as an example. By the way, these zeros here, these zeros with a line across it means you cannot dump or trade these people. These were your top draft picks. And these guys cannot be traded or dropped, so you're pretty much screwed. Even if they get hurt, even if they're out for the season for whatever reason, they cannot be dropped. Okay, so it's important to know. So Clay, let's say I want to dump Clay, I'm going to go with the minus. So as you can see here, I'm gonna come up here just a little bit. As you can see here, I'm adding Alan Hearns and I'm dropping Clay. So I am just going to do it. So it gives you a comparison, right? Hearns had 23 points. Clay only had 2.70. He's 12% owned. Clay is 77% owned. That's probably maybe because he's a rookie and he's unknown. But anyways, these are the projected points and etc. You can go on down the line. You can see up here, um, his stats. So let's say I want to pick him up. I'm going to create claim to add Alan Hearns and drop Charles Clay. So don't worry, if you hit it, you can always go back and change it, and I'm going to show you how. So I'm actually already doing a waiver for I'm picking up Rod Streeter because I need a receiver. So by the time they watch this video, it'll be over. So it'll be too late to see what they're doing. By the way, nobody else can see this but you. So because if this was public, then somebody can say, "Damn, he's picking up Rod Streeter. I wonder what's going on with him. Maybe he's good. Maybe he's on a roll. I'm gonna pick him up too, and maybe he's in front of you or something, and he can get him before you do. You do. So it's all strategy, and nobody can see this but you, but the owner of the team. So as you can see, I'm picking up Russ Streeter, dropping Charles Clay, and for our example, I'm picking up Alan Hearns and dropping Clay. So as you can see, they have waiver one and waiver two, and they both take place in September 9th. So that means that if I miss out on Streeter, let's say somebody picks him up, then this is my second choice, right? So Alan Hearns is my second choice. So maybe uh, I can still get this dude if no more people are in front of me. So there's no guarantee you're gonna get him, right? So anyway, so you could always I'm gonna delete this, so you could always click on that waiver, right? It goes back to this, and I'm just gonna cancel this. See, waiver, cancel waiver. So I'm gonna cancel it, and as you can see now, I'm only wanting to pick up Rod Streeter and Clay. So this reminds me of an important point. Let's say that I want Streeter or I want a different player, right? So I am gonna go with I'm gonna go back to hold on a second here. I'm gonna go back to players, right? Players list, and I am going to just pick somebody else. I'm going to pick, by the way, this is all players. That means running backs, wide receivers, quarterbacks, everybody that's available. If you go here, if you go to all players and filter, that means everybody that's owned, not owned. And as you can see, Lesean Mccoy is owned by me. He hate me too, and he cannot be dropped, as you can see here. And this is just tells you a little bit about the player, how he did for the week, any news on the player. So you might want to click that on and get some information as to how here the orange how the guy is doing, what he did, is he hurt, that kind of stuff. So anyways, um, so I'm going to go with all these guys are taken, as you can see. They're the top guys, and you can see they're all claimed, they're all taken. So I'm going to find the first guy that's not taken, right? So I'm going all the way down. I'm looking at this here. All these guys are already taken. Drew Brees, all these guys. So I'm going down. There's not nobody there. So I'm going to the second page, the next 25. That just means the next 25 entries, right? The problem is that it only starts at the bottom. You got to go back to the top to to continue. So here, that everybody's taken, man. Everybody's taken. So I don't see anybody that's still free. So I'm gonna go to the next 25 because all these guys are supposed to be all the good players. They're all taken. So next 25. Let's see if I find anybody. As you can see, no, they're all taken, all taken. So I'm gonna go to the next 25. Man, everybody's taken. So next 25, taken, taken. Oh, here we go, Jeremy Hill. Somewhere in here, this guy is not taken, and so I'm gonna try to add him, right? Just to show you something. I'm going to hit add, and I am going to do again Clay, right? So it brings us back to this, like we talked about in the beginning, right? The stats, everything you need to know. He's on a bye week. He's not on a bye week. His points. So, but the most important thing that I'm showing you is let me create the waiver. Um, Here, I want to pick up Rod Streeter. He's my first choice, and I want to give up Clay. So let's say that Rod Streeter, somebody else beats me to him, right? Somebody takes him. But I'm like, damn, but I still don't like Clay. So my next waiver is Jeremy Hill dropping Clay. So hopefully I can have another waiver So hopefully nobody will take Hill, and I can still drop Clay for Hill. It's just a way to manage your team. You can have up to four waivers, I think. I don't remember, four or five. Might even be three, but I think it's four. So you can have up to four waivers, and it's just basically your choice. I wanna get Streeter for Clay, but if Streeter is gone, somebody picks him up, then I want Hill. And then if he's gone and I don't have any more waiver you see one, two. If I don't have three and four, then I'm pretty much out of luck. I didn't get anybody. So that's the way that works, right? So I'm back in my I'm back on my team, and um, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that I am going to cancel this waiver, and this is the way you cancel it, right? You go back to cancel waiver, you cancel it, and as you can see, it's been canceled. So, anyways, that's how you drop and add players. I hope this helps. Remember, Vice Fantasy Football on Facebook. You'll find all these videos and all of my fantasy football videos about players and our games and everything. So, Vice Fantasy Football on Facebook. I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.